Well, making resolutions sometimes is easy, but sticking with them, that's the hard part.
Here to give us some tips on how to make those resolutions a reality is health and wellness coach Kylie Seifert. Welcome back.
Thank you.
So it always seems like, hey, you get all fired up, last for a couple weeks, and it's like, okay, that was a great idea, but no mas. How do you keep it going?
Well, it's funny because it's like every time we always joke kind of in the health industry that, especially in the gym, you show up now and it's like parking lot's packed, every machine's taken, and then come March, it's like crickets. You can just, the wind blowing through the gym. But so how do you kind of get past that kind of 2-month approach? The biggest thing I always say is, what's your why? And so I was actually going to have you guys write on whiteboards and we were going to get deep into your whys, but I thought you can do this at home. That can be personal. Because if you think about it, when I ask somebody, like, what's your why? And they say, let's use weight loss because, you know, a handful of people do that one. And they say, well, I just want to look good, or I just want to get healthy. But when you go deeper and deeper and keep kind of going, but why? But why? And then you come to reasons like, well, I'm close to diabetes and I don't want to put my family through that. Or I have grandkids and I want to be mobile and play with them, or whatever it might be. Like, see how that's a little bit deeper, and that is probably more soundproof than I want to feel better, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of more motivation when it has more meaning to you than just, oh, everyone's set a weight loss goal. I did too, you know?
Exactly, yeah. So that's usually because but you have to keep reminding and you have to keep practicing to kind of return to that, because it's easy to forget and fall to the wayside. And then when, you know, you go to Mexico and there's a big 100-gram sugar drink in front of you, you're going to have it instead of think, well, I could probably do soda water instead. Why? Because I know it's going to actually allow me to accomplish the goals and be there for my grandkids.
Oh,
so
gosh.
what do you do to help dig people into that why? Because it is easy to say, oh, I want to look better. I want to feel better.
Honestly, I keep, and I have a spreadsheet that I usually do with them, but it begins with kind of the basic why. And then it's literally as simple as asking, again, why and why? And they have to write it out and really think about it, and then kind of dig deep and think more so on the lines of, what are my values and what's most important to me in my life? And then how does that tie into my goal? And usually kind of within circling around those, you'll kind of settle on something there.
What if once you find that why, it's still kind of not enough to keep at it when you kind of say, oh, well, life came up, you know, kids are out of school or they're doing this and that, so I kind of put myself to the side. How do you kind of encourage them to keep going at it when life gets in the way?
That's a really good question, and there's kind of two approaches that I think are important. And first of all is, like you said, putting yourself to the side. That's really common, especially if you do have a young family and if, you know, work keeps you busy. It's so easy to say that's got to get done and then move it to the side. But a few things would be to be sure that every day you're committing even 5 minutes to yourself. You know, something like that where you can get quiet, journal, remind you of your goals or the tasks that you have, and then put together an action plan too, and habits.
What are some of the keys, though? Because I think everyone does want to lose weight. So I think it's easy to go, okay, I'm going to get in this great workout program. And then you start doing that and you get sore. What are some, like, 1 or 2, maybe 3 things that I could just focus on and go, okay, if I do this consistently over time, I'm going to lose some weight or feel better or whatever?
Yeah, I guess, you know, I really firmly believe in 21 days. So if you focus on just going to the gym or doing an at-home workout for 10 minutes for 21 days, that's a good way to do it. Accountability partner is a huge one as well. You know, a lot of different gyms do have kind of that membership built in, and I guarantee you when you start going and then you no-show for a couple days, and maybe you've experienced this, people start asking, oh, where were you in class? So those are a couple things. And then really just being okay with tripping up sometimes, you know, and just saying it's okay that I fell off. I don't have to unwind from here. You know, every day is a new day to kind of get back on, and we don't fall out of shape as fast as we think too.
One of the things you mentioned this morning is also, you know, when you do have those cravings for the cookie, you said the thought and the torture of your inner self of not eating that cookie can sometimes be more detrimental to your health than actually eating that one cookie.
It's so true. I heard this once and I'm like, yes. I can't remember who said it, but she said, the stress of eating the cookie will kill you before the cookie does. And I thought, yeah, that's true. And now that's not to say that every cookie, you know, and then you finish the pack, but you get what I'm saying, and that's an important mindset to have.
I think setting the limit too.
Yeah.
All right, I am going to enjoy, 2 cookies, but as you taught us, that's to say hello, you're delicious, goodbye.
She practiced it. She said it worked.
I practiced that over the holiday season. It was really good to do because then you were like, hello, okay, that's enough, goodbye.
Did you say it out loud every bite?
No, I did not say it out loud every bite. I did say it one time though when someone was asking me, what are you doing?
I love it.
Any other tips you have for us?
I would just say, like I said, accountability is huge too, For instance, I have a program coming up in February and it's great not only for showing up and things like that, but to be inspired by one another's stories and to share knowledge that you gain from your journey too.
I think just having that person to say, oh, yes, you're holding me accountable. Okay, you've seen different people slip up where I've slipped up, but it's okay. We're going to keep at it. That's the most important things.
Yeah, everybody's human, right? So.
I will not eat that cookie. I will not eat that.
But you can still say hello and then goodbye.
I can say, hello, cookies. How you doing?
Thank you for being here. It's always good to see you.
Thank you.
All right, stay with us. We'll be wrapping things up right after this.